Hey basketball fan, this is one-on-one with NBA Updates. I'm Marco, and this is Vahan. On today's agenda, we will talk about Christmas Day games, and we will also look into tonight's TNT games, which is Grizzlies versus Rockets and Clippers versus Blazers. Nets and Bulls, was it what you expected?
It was everything that I expected. Bulls out-rebounded the Nets. They also held them to 35% shooting. Jimmy Butler was back, so the perimeter defense was really good for the Bulls. They're forcing turnovers, and that's one thing that the Bulls need to do: force turnovers, get out in transition, get easy points. And the for Nets, you have to take care of the ball against a team like the Bulls. You don't want them to get easy points. They're not a really good half-court team, especially without Rose and Deng. They're going to struggle in the half-court set. So it was all about defense for the Bulls, as I expected.
Another team struggling with injuries are the Knicks. Yesterday they played the Thunder. I mean, was it what you expected? I know Carmelo Anthony did not play, but it was a blowout. What do you think is going on with the Knicks?
Yeah, without Carmelo Anthony, I expected the blowout. Then have another guy to carry this team in scoring. And I think with Carmelo Anthony, he has to be the leader of this team. He's had veteran guys like Jason Kidd, Kurt Thomas, Rasheed Wallace. I feel like he's been in the league long enough to be the veteran leader now with those guys gone. He has to lead by example. He has to move the ball around, and if he does that, everyone will follow, and then the energy will be there too. The energy hasn't been there. But the Knicks, the fans, everyone, the media, they're all pointing their fingers at the coach, but I think it starts with Carmelo Anthony.
Now, Thunder, are they title contenders this year?
I've actually been surprised by the Thunder, because with them getting rid of Kevin Martin, not replacing anyone, not bringing in anyone new, they have a whole new bench right now. It's like all these young guys, but they're playing so well together. Their offense is smooth, and Kevin Durant and Russ Westbrook, give these guys credit, because these guys are leading them in scoring. They're rebounding, they're passing the ball, moving it around, and that's what Anthony needs to do. He needs to look at what Durant is doing for his team. He's actually improved his playmaking skills, his passing skills. He's rebounding, he's scoring, he's leading by example, and that's what Anthony has to do for his team.
Okay, so let's take a look at the Heat and Lakers. Did you think it was going to be a blowout, or did you think it was going to be that close? I mean, the Lakers at one point did take the lead.
I didn't expect a complete blowout. I expected the Lakers to maybe lose around 10 or 11 points. But they hung in there. They played well because they played with a lot of fire, a lot of energy. These young guys, they're role players, but these guys don't care. They're out there working really hard as a team. And I think they have good chemistry together. At least these guys do. We'll know what happens when Kobe comes back, but these guys do have really good chemistry together. And they just play hard. That's all it takes for them to be successful. They just keep playing hard. The defense still has to be there. I feel like there are times when they have defensive letdowns, misassignments. But for the most part, I think this team is doing good.
Are they a playoff team, or?
I feel like not without Kobe. I don't think they are, because they don't. In the end, they don't have the talent. They have good players. They have good role players. They play with energy, but they don't have the talent. They don't have a superstar that can take them to the next level. So I think with Kobe being out another 6 weeks is going to really hurt their playoff chances.
So you're saying no playoffs?
Possibly not. No, for the Lakers.
Now let's take a look at the Heat. I mean, they seemed like they were on cruise control, like they were bored. Are they out of it, or do you think they'll repeat this year, or?
It's the same process for them again. They've been over this third straight year. They're looking for a three-peat, so it's the third straight year together like this, looking for another championship. So it's obvious that they're gonna get a little tired and bored. Every team does that. Every championship team does that. But they're still a really good team. Look at their record. They're still playing really well. The main thing is that they're getting wins, and they're having fun, so that's the most important thing.
And you got the best player.
Yeah, you have LeBron James. He's playing really well.
Now let's take a look at the Spurs and Rockets, which was a good game. I mean, these two teams could possibly see each other in the playoffs. I mean, was it what you expected?
Absolutely not. I actually did not expect the Rockets to win the way they did. But they were on fire. Harden, he was 11 of 16. He was on fire. He was hitting his shots. Parsons started him off with his threes. But I did not expect the Spurs to lose the second straight time at home. I thought they would have some revenge in them, some more toughness in this game. But the Rockets' offense was really good. They were gelling. And then they started off on fire right from the beginning and took the Spurs out of the game completely. And I also, without Beverly, they did a really good job on Parker.
Okay, let's take a look at the Clippers and Warriors game. I mean, that was a crazy down-to-the-wire game. I mean, I felt like it was a hostile environment. I mean, they really went at it, especially with the ejections. What do you think?
These two teams have bad blood for each other. They're out there playing physical. They're throwing elbows, but this is what I expected from them because these two teams are creating rivalry right now. But in the end, it's a close game. It's a fun game. It's an offensive game. That's what you expect from these two teams. But Blake Griffin's ejection, even the NBA said today, he didn't deserve to be ejected from that game. He didn't deserve that second technical. I feel like with him in the game, Clippers could have had a chance, but I predicted the Warriors to win, and they did. And Stephen Curry did not shoot well, but he came through for him in the fourth quarter.
Okay. So now let's take a look at the Grizzlies and Rockets. Who wins today and why?
Rockets, their offense has been incredible. They're really the offensive flow is really good. And Grizzlies, without Marc Gasol, they've been struggling. There's no paint defense for them anymore. They don't have that grit and grind in them anymore. I feel like the Grizzlies need Marc Gasol to be a playoff team. Without him, they're just a mediocre team, and it shows. Look at their record. They've struggled without Marc Gasol. And I think the Rockets will win this one due to their offense being so good. And they're hot last night. They're back at home. You expect them to have another great game.
Okay. Blazers, Clippers, who wins?
Blazers first place right now. They're playing incredible. The starting five, those guys have great chemistry together. They fit in. But the most important thing is that Marcus Aldridge is playing like a superstar now. I feel like he's playing like a superstar. He's rebounding better. His defense is better. And his scoring, whenever they need to score down the stretch, they go to him and he delivers. And I think they could win this one only because the Clippers, they came up out of Oakland. They had a tough battle with the Warriors, and I think fatigue is going to set in for them in this game. I don't think they could expect Chris Paul to carry him again. And they need Blake Griffin, obviously. He's the one who came out of the game early. He hit the shower, so he might have some energy left in for this game. But it was a physical battle last night, so I don't expect the Clippers to win in a tough Moda Center.
Well, there you have it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, dislike. I'm Marco. This is Vahan.
Thank you all. See you later.